Zed from Old Guy HiFi.
Old Guy HiFi, like and subscribe.
What was the first stereo that hit you, that got you?
Was my dad's, and it was a stack of Marantz tube gear from the 60s, an 8 9s and a 10D tuner, and a JBL Paragon.
No kidding.
So he traded his clip shorts, his unfinished K-horns, because he saved $250 getting them unfinished, for a Paragon, and then he got rid of the Paragon and we had Hartsfields.
Wow. See, look at those good memories. You can see it just, you start talking about your equipment from that era, anybody does.
Right.
And it turns into that.
Oh, absolutely.
What was your first stereo system when you were a kid?
Oh gosh. So my dad had a Technique stack, but it was like one of those 80s stacks that, you know, it wasn't like a high-end stack by any means. It was probably like the JCPenney special or whatever. And then, you know, when I was in my teens, I probably had the boombox, the 3-piece set. Now that people look for, you know, I finally I always wanted a kaboom box, and I found one in Florida last time I was there, brand new. So I'm excited about that one. But yeah, I think the only actual hi-fi component that I bought in my teens was probably a Sony 300 disc player from Best Buy. So yeah.
I mean, back then
that was like the thing.
What was your first stereo system?
My first stereo system would be a Marantz 2270, an AR turntable, electric voice speakers.
There we go. That's
I loved it.
Gets right there.
I loved it.
Yeah, good.
And then, I'm not certain, but I think my mama had bought a 1250. It was an SX. I think it was a 1250. And we didn't have it that long. We had a lot of parties at my house, and somebody came in and stole it. But we had it in the same room as our console. And our console was the biggest console. I mean, I looked for ones like it all the time. It was like a mid-century modern, but it was a dark mahogany, solid wood, the whole thing. And at least 2 to 3 feet longer than most of them. We used to make fun of it, right? People like, oh, that's grannies. That Pioneer was in the same room, and we made fun of the console. But the console had freaking Altex in it, and that thing cranked, man.
Oh, yeah. Do you have a special stereo or something that kind of brought you into this whole hi-fi journey?
Yeah, when I was a kid, my mom had this old console, like from 1967. It was really old, but I absolutely loved it. And as a kid, I would go into the living room. Nobody else would be in the room. I'd put on records and I would dance. And just when there was a slow song, I would look at the artwork and just take it all in. It was just a wonderful experience for me. So, yeah.
Were you so young that my recollection was very similar to yours, where I remember having to get on top of books and stuff to be able to reach inside and be able to turn the volume? Is it?
I think it was more of a tippy toe thing. I got on my tippy toes.